Patrick Brown probably should be Premier of Ontario, but he's got a better job, and not just being Mayor of Brampton, where we are right now in Gage Park, but he's also now a dad, husband and dad. And in his very first interview with anybody, we got to meet the new star of the Brown family. His name is Theodore. How old is he?
6 days old.
And this is obviously Genevieve and Mayor Patrick Brown, Mayor of Brampton, and we're in beautiful Gage Park for the very first pictures of young Theodore, who's only 6 days old. How does it feel, Mr. Mayor?
You know what, they say when you have a child for the first time, it's the best day of your life, and I really felt that. The emotions overcome you. It's just, it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful moment, and I think it's an understatement to say we've been overjoyed every minute since.
Now, Genevieve, it's one thing to have a baby, but to have the whole country interested in that must have been something unique for you.
It's incredible. He's honestly already one of the luckiest little boys ever. So much love, so much support. It's been amazing. Yeah,
there's been a lot of love in the city. We've had so many people come up to us. I go to the bank, I go to the hockey rink, I go to City Hall. Everyone comes up saying, congratulations on baby Theodore. So it's just, we're feeling a lot of love out there. He's a very fortunate little guy. Yeah, we absolutely love Brampton. It's a historic city. Former legendary Premier Bill Davis just lives a few doors away. There's so much history to our downtown, but at the same time, the city is the most diverse big city in Canada. We're the youngest big city in Canada, which means lots of kids. We've got some great recreational facilities, and there's a love for Canada, a love for Brampton, the city, and we can't wait to raise this little guy here.
Now, would you recommend politics for young Theodore, or maybe not? What do you think, Mom?
Absolutely not. Not a chance.
Now, it's interesting how things work out. You probably should have been Premier of the province, but politics got in the way of that. Some dirty, ugly politics, and that must have been a real low for you to go through that. I don't think I've ever seen in my whole life, as a compliment, that you've been able to come back in such a way that's even grander than any of the things that you probably dreamt about doing. This is probably bigger, but you put it in your words.
Well, I think God always has a reason for everything, and if I had looked a year and a half ago of what I was facing, I probably would have been pretty depressed. But the fact that these events, as ugly and negative and as nasty as they were, that course, that journey took me to serving a city that really needed leadership. It allowed us to focus on our relationship. We got married, we've had a baby, and I look back, politics is insignificant to what's most important in life is family. And I've got a grandmother who's 105, and she always told me, she's like, I want to see you married by 40. She knows how important family is to me, and so when I think about that, frankly, I was foolish to be so focused on politics when it doesn't compare even one iota to the happiness you get from love of a strong marriage and the love of a little guy.
He's the strongest man I've ever met, and people, they do love, and I don't blame them. I mean, look at what our love has brought. It just completely reshifts your priorities and your mindset, and I mean, he's proven that.
It really is one of the great comebacks of all time. Not a political comeback, but a lifetime human comeback for Patrick Brown. A lot of it has to do with his beautiful wife, Genevieve, and their, just adorable little boy named Theodore, who's only 6 days old. Perhaps Theodore will be one day Premier of Ontario. I think Patrick Brown is happy where he is, being Mayor of Brampton, a husband, and a dad. For the Toronto Sun, I'm Joe Warmington.